pose today, so you can make your way there. Big toes together behind you, knees about hip distance apart, hips sitting back, arms reaching forward. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, sit your hips back. Exhale, reach forward. Take one more full round of breath here. Then slowly come up to a tabletop position. Pull your core in. So we're going to work on planks today. We're working on planks all month. So pull your core in, engage your low belly like you would in a plank to get that nice strong spine. Now, step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. You're in a plank. Press into your hands. Just gaze at the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, hips up, down dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and fold. On your inhale, reach arms out, reach arms up. Exhale, come to a Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. We'll start with some half sun salutations. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, find a flat back, find your long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out, reach up, press palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, tap your shins if you need to find this flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Full breath in, full breath out. One more half sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, tap your shins, crown of your head forward, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out, reach up, find length. Exhale, hands to heart center, full breath in, full breath out. Coming into sun salutations, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back first. Then step your left foot back to meet it. You're in the high plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down, taking a cobra on our first one. Slide your hands by your ribs. Inhale, lift your heart and chest. Press into the tops of your feet. Hold on the exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands under shoulders. You can come to the tabletop first, especially if you have any low back issues. Then make your way to your down dog. Take 3 nice big rounds of breath. You can always walk out your dog, pedal out your knees, pedal out your feet. Look at your hands. Step your right foot forward first. Step your left foot forward to meet it and fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out, reach up. Exhale, hands at heart center, Tadasana. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold, finding that rhythm. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, release your hands. Step your left foot back first. Step your right foot back to meet it, high plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down, taking a sphinx this time. Slide your elbows under your shoulders. Inhale, press, lift your heart and chest. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release down. You can come to the tabletop. You can lift right up to a down dog. Take 3 nice big rounds of breath. Now look at your hands. Step your left foot forward to a lunge. Step your right foot forward to meet it and fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Big inhale, ground down through your feet. Big exhale. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, your choice. You can step, walk, or jump yourself back to the high plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down, coming into a full locust, arms by your sides. Lift your heart and chest, lift your legs. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, hands under shoulders, tuck toes, find your way to your down dog. 3 rounds of breath. So we're just finding that cadence, that tempo of our breathing as we move through this warm up of sun salutations. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and fold. Inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, mountain pose. Full breath in, full breath out. Let's take one more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, step, walk, or jump yourself back to your high plank. Inhale, high plank. This time taking a chaturanga, coming down to the low push-up, coming into cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. 3 big rounds of breath. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach arms out, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Full breath in. Full breath out. Coming into our step backs or warrior passes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, forward and up to a high crescent lunge. Find that reach through your fingertips. Then press your back heel back and settle into your hips. Plant your back foot, open up to a warrior 2. Find your strong warrior 2. Front knee stacked over your ankle and pressing out. Now flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Find some space in your side body as you reach up and back. Inhale, reach a little deeper. Exhale, cartwheel down, twisted lunge, right hand planted, left hand to your knee, your hip, or you can reach high. Keep that length through your spine, crown of your head forward, back heel back. Then twist from your center or reach up. Release your top arm down, step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Moving through a vinyasa, come forward to your high plank. You can always drop your knees as you hover to the low push-up. Inhale to cobra or upward facing. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, dome and round. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, place it through. Option to pop your back leg up, mini standing split as you step forward and fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees. This time reach arms back, then reach arms forward and up. Chair, fierce pose, Utkatasana. Now right from our chair, let's come into an eagle pose. Take your right arm under your left. Pick your right leg up, wrap it over your left. Squeeze your thighs. Find length in your upper body. So we're staying in this foundational pose today. We're not taking a crouching eagle. So find that settling in your standing leg. Take one more breath in your eagle. Inhale, unravel, spring out, reach up. Exhale, come right in, forward and down, fold. Inhale to the flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, forward and up. High crescent lunge. Plant your back foot. Open up to your warrior two. Strong front knee. Strong arms reaching forward and back. They're not just hanging out. Flip your front palm. Reach up and back. Revolve. Inhale, reach a little deeper. Exhale, cartwheel down, twisted lunge, left hand planted. Find reach, find twist. Take your top arm down, step back, down dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Your choice. You can move through a vinyasa. You can stay and walk out your dog. You can take a locust pose or a cobra pose. Meeting in our down dog. Lift your left leg high. Curl your knee into your nose. Dome and round. Send your left leg up. Place it through to your lunge. Option to pop your back leg up. Mini standing split as you step forward and fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold forward. Bend knees. Reach arms back. Coming back to our chair. Sweep forward and up. Pull your core, your low belly in, and settle your hips down towards your mat. Taking our eagle, left arm under right. Pick your left leg up, wrap it over your right. Find length through your upper body. Find settling in your standing leg. Take one more breath in your eagle, settle in. Inhale, unravel, spring out, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, send your right foot back. Inhale, arms reach back to airplane. Exhale, forward and up, crescent lunge. Take one inhale to reach. Exhale, plant your back foot, come back to your warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Now adding dynamic movement to our revolved warrior. On your inhale, reach back a little deeper. Exhale, cartwheel down, side angle, elbow to knee. Front knee stays exactly where it is. Inhale, up and back, side angle. Exhale, forward, revolved warrior. Exhale, forward and down, side angle. Inhale, up and back, revolve. Exhale, side angle. Take one more step, reach up and back, revolve. Stay low in that front knee, come forward and down, side angle, and hold. Find reach through your top arm. Spin your top armpit up towards the ceiling. From here, you can come into a bent knee triangle. You can take your top arm to your low back or to your hip crease for a half bind. You can reach under your leg, grab your hands, and take a full bind. Holding this for a few breaths. Take one more breath in your variation. Float back to the bent knee triangle. We're coming into a half moon pose, so take your hand to your hip if you'd like for stability. Walk your back foot in a step or two. You can release your hand to the floor or to a block. Start to pick your back leg up as you take the bend out of your front leg. And try to turn your shoulders over to the right. Option to lift your top arm. Flex your back foot. We're not here long. Then release your top hip down towards the mat, coming into a warrior three. Bring your hands to heart center. Reach arms back, airplane arms. Reach arms forward just for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands down, pick your back leg up, standing split. Full breath in. Full breath out. Step your back foot back to the lunge. Step back to your high plank. You can move through your vinyasa from your high plank. You can come to a dog and walk it out. You can find a locust, a cobra. Meeting in our down dog. Lift your right leg high. Bring your knees to your nose, dome and round. Send your right leg up. Place it through to your lunge. Now on your inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, bring your left knee with you as you shift weight into your right leg and lift both of them up. Taking a standing twist, bring your right arm forward and left arm back. You can tap your knee if you like. You can reach for your foot or your big toe. Let your gaze travel back towards the back of the room. Take one more breath. Make sure you're standing nice and tall. Ground through your standing leg. Then slowly bring yourself forward. Reach arms up. Keep your right arm up. Take your left arm back, coming into a dancer's pose. Reach for the ceiling. Lengthen through your right side. And then kick into your left hand. You can reach forward. You can hinge forward from your hips. You can keep your top arm reaching and lifting. Finding your dancer's pose. Whatever that means for you today, it could be different than the last time you were on your mat. Our bodies are constantly changing. Take one more breath, find that edge. Slowly bring your knees back together. Release your foot. Backstroke or windmill your arms. Land in a conscious mountain pose. Take a full round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down. Fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, forward and up. High crescent lunge. Take a breath to reach and to settle. Then plant your back foot. Open up to your warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reach up and back. Revolve. Now finding that dynamic movement. Inhale, reach a little deeper. Exhale, coming down, elbow to knee, side ankle. Inhale, up and back, radiate or revolve. Exhale, side ankle. Moving on your own breath, you don't have to be with me. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, side ankle. Take one more set, reach up and back. Come into your side ankle and pause. Reach forward. Spin your armpit up. Then your choice, you can come to a bent knee triangle. You can always stay in the side angle if that felt good. Bent knee triangle, you can take a half bind. You can reach through for a full bind. If you try for the full bind and you feel like you're collapsing anywhere in your body, I want you to come out. So I don't want this side, your right side, crunching in and down. I don't want you hunching too far forward. The top shoulder should still be spinning up. So you just have to work. This is all steps. We can't go right into a full bind, especially if we're going to harm our bodies. So come to your edge, whatever that may be. Then come back to your bent knee triangle. You can place your hand on your hip. We're coming back to that half moon. You can step your back foot in a step. Release your hand to the block or to the floor. Lift your back leg up as you take the bend out of your front knee. Then try to take your gaze to the left. Now start to drop your left hip down towards the floor. Bring hands to heart center. This is a tough transition. Reach arms back to the back of the room. Reach arms forward. Full round of breath. Shaky is okay. It means your muscles are working. Release hands down. Standing split. Lift up. Step it back to the lunge. Step back, high plank. Your choice. Move through a vinyasa or come to your dog and walk it out. Meeting in our dog, lift your left leg high. Curl your knee to your nose, dome and round. Send your left leg up. Place it through to your lunge. Now listen, inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, shift weight into your left foot as you bring your right knee up with you. Arms reach up. Standing twist, left arm forward, right arm back. You can tap your knee. You can reach for your foot or your toe for the kick out. Let your gaze travel back to challenge your balance. Make sure you're still standing tall, like I'm grabbing right under your ribs and lifting you up. Peek back. Unravel forward, right knee at 90, arms reaching. Keep your left arm reaching for the ceiling. Take your right arm back to catch your foot. Pause at the top, find that steady place before you move. And then when you're ready, moving on breath, kick back. Finding your dancer's pose. Finding that place where challenge and ease kind of mix. Where the pose isn't easy, but you're not causing pain or any struggling in your body. You're meeting that like tightrope, that edge of the pose. Come there and just see what it feels like. Then slowly bring your knees back together. Release your foot. Backstroke or windmill your arms. Open up your shoulders. Land in your conscious mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down. Fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Now plant your right foot down this time. Use your right arm to take a big cartwheel up to your warrior two and pause. Straighten your front leg, turn your toes in. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold, flip your palms up, lift your heart and chest. Just gonna switch for video angles. And then engage your core, hinge forward. Once you're parallel with the floor, I want you to pause there for a moment and find length in both directions. So from the crown of your head back and then through both arms. Now release hands down. You can reach for calves or ankles. You can reach for your big toes. If you have a block, you can use your block for leverage. I want you to keep a long spine in this one. So we'll be here again and I'll allow you to dome your spine, but this time I want that long spine. So don't hinge forward or hunch forward or crunch. Keep it nice and long. If you have your legs, use them as leverage to pull your upper body a little closer to the mat, a little closer to your legs. Everyone's hip weight into the balls of your feet. Send your hips up. Then release your hands back underneath your shoulders. Start to walk your hands forward. We're coming into a lizard lunge. So hands right to the inside of your left foot. You have a couple options here. You can drop your back knee. You can come down to forearms or maybe forearms to a block. You can come onto that pinky toe edge of your left foot and press your left knee out. Just opening up our hips. Take one more breath in your lizard lunge. Walk yourself back in, hands inside your left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your knee. Step your left foot back, you're in a high plank. Now we're gonna switch between high plank and forearm plank. So inhale, press into your hands. Exhale, come down to forearms. Keep that core strong. Inhale, press into forearms. Exhale, press back up to hands. Inhale, press into hands. Exhale, come down to forearms. Inhale, press into forearms, core is engaged. Exhale, press back up to hands. Take one more set on your own. Finding that core, not letting your hips flail side to side too much. They will naturally when you come down, but trying to keep squeezing in, keep that motion in. When you come back to your high plank, lift your hips, down dog. A full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. We're taking a yogi squat or a malasana. Take your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Sit back through your hips. Elbows catch inside your knees. Then press into your palms. Lift your heart and chest. Find that long spine. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, grow a little taller. Lift your heart and chest. Exhale. Take one more full round of breath in your yogi squat. Find length where you can. And then release your hands down. Slowly lift your hips and walk your feet back into center to about hip distance. Inhale, just lift to the flat back. Find it. Exhale, release hands down. Step your left foot back. Plant your left foot. Use your left arm to cartwheel yourself up to that warrior two and pause. Straighten your right leg. Turn your toes in. Back to our wide-legged forward fold. Flip your palms up, lift your heart and chest. Flip palms down, engage your core. Release your hands down. This time you can dome your spine like I didn't want you to do the first time. You can reach arms underneath you, or you can reach hands forward, taking a wide-legged down dog. So if you take that option, your spine should still be long, and I want you to press into your hands. So you're still shifting weight into the balls of your feet and sending your hips up. Tip even more weight forward. Lift your hips. Slowly walk yourself back into center, hands under your shoulders. Now spin your toes forward as you walk your hands to the inside of your right foot, coming to your lizard lunge. You can drop your back knee. You can come down to forearms. You can take your foot onto that pinky toe edge, your right foot, and press your right knee out. Take one more full round of breath. Bring your right foot back in. Press back up to hands. Tuck your toes, lift your left knee. Step your right foot back, high plank. Holding our plank this time, we're only going to transition to forearms once. So find that core engagement. Spin your biceps forward and your triceps back. Pull your core in. Press back through your heels. Inhale. Exhale, come down to forearms. Same principles, pressing into your forearms, keeping your heart and chest lifted. Core is in. You can interlace hands if you'd like. You can also find a little rock back and forth. Inhale. On your exhale, send your hips up, down dog. So we're in a dolphin down dog or a forearm down dog here. Feel the difference in your shoulders. Full breath in. Full breath out. Now from here, unravel your hands if you interlace them and press back up to your regular down dog. Take another full round of breath. Lift your right leg high. Step it through to a lunge. Coming into a pigeon, drop your left knee down. Walk your right foot across the mat. We're going to take a nice, easy, restorative pigeon. So walk your left toes back. You can peek back. You can place your left hand on your left hip to get your hips in a straight line. And then lower yourself down to the floor. You can make a pillow with your arms. You can rest your head on a block. If pigeon doesn't work for your hips, it's not a great pose for everybody. You can lay on your back and come into figure four or thread the needle. So left ankle on your right knee, reach through and pull your left leg closer to your body. If you're in thread the needle, I want your spine to sink down towards your mat, keeping that long spine. If you're in pigeon, I want your heart and chest to sink down. So coming a little closer to your mat, relaxing down into it with each breath. Just bring that focus to your breathing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take one more round of breath in your pigeon. Start to walk yourself back up into your hands. Lift your heart and chest and peek up. Roll onto your right glute and send your left leg forward. So we're taking a little around the world motion. We're going to hit each pose, but going around to get back to our pigeon. Left foot forward, right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Sit up tall, grounding your sits bones down and reach up. Turn your right ribs towards your left foot and then come down for your seated head to knee. Bending your knee as much as you need to make that forehead to knee connection. So again, all our bodies are different. We're mechanically different. We're flexibly different. So if you need to take that bend, go ahead. Take one more nice full round of breath. Reach past your left toes. With long arms, lift yourself up. Coming into a mini wild thing, take your right arm back. Roll onto your right leg as you lift your hips and reach back. Then release your hips down, back to the floor. Slide your left leg to center, coming into a seated spinal twist. Take your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Right arm behind you, left arm reaches up. You can wrap it around to twist, or I like to take my elbow to the outside of my knee, press my elbow and knee together, and use that as leverage to keep a long spine as I twist. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, peek back. Unravel forward, send both legs long. Bring your hands by your sides, press into your hands and lift your hips, mini staff pose. Switching out our legs in our spinal twist, take your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Place your left arm behind you, reach your right arm up. Your choice, wrap it around and twist, or use your elbow and knee together for leverage and twist. So all the weight should be in your upper body, in your spine. This back arm's just there for support. So I don't want you really leaning back and twisting. I want you nice and upright and twisting. Sit up tall. Peek over your shoulder. Unravel forward. Coming back to that staff pose to neutralize your spine. Send both legs long. Fingertips forward. Press into your hands. Lift your hips. Release hips down. Bring your right heel to the right corner of your mat. Place your left foot to your right thigh. Reach up as you ground down. Turn your left ribs towards your right foot as you come down, seated head to knee. Again, bending your knee as much as you need to make that happen. Reach past your right toes. Lift yourself up. Taking a mini wild thing, left arm back. Roll onto your left leg, lift your hips and reach back. Then release your hips down. Coming back to our pigeon, swing your right leg back. You may have to scoot your hips a little side to side to get them in line. Some people don't like that transition, so if that doesn't work for you, come back to a down dog. Lift your left leg just like we did on our other side. Step it through and release down. If pigeon doesn't work for you at all, again, you can come to your back and take that figure of 4. Find stillness and steadiness in your mind by just focusing on your breath. Take one more long and full round of breath in your pigeon pose. Start to walk yourself back up into your hands. Peek up, open your heart and chest. Tuck your right toes behind you. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Let's slowly pedal out our heels. So send your left heel down towards the mat. Bend your right knee a lot. You can even stack your right foot on the back of your left leg. Full round of breath. Switch it out. Right heel down. Left knee bent, or place it behind your right leg, finding that stretch in the back of your leg. Release it down. Normalize your heels, press them down. Press your upper body through your arms. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and sit back on your mat. Pulling both knees in for a double knee to chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Then send your knees to 90. I'm going to turn so you can see my legs for this one. We're going to take a reclined cow face pose. So arms can start by your sides or goalpost arms. Knees are raised at 90. Step your right leg over your left. Squeeze your thighs and your knees together. Now start to splay your feet out to the sides like you wanted to get your shins in a straight line. You won't, but like you wanted to. And then reach for your right foot with your left hand and your left foot with your right hand. Then squeeze your elbows in and down. So if you can't grab your feet, again, just try to bring them towards the floor. If you can grab your feet, send your elbows down. I want your full spine down though, so don't reach for your feet and then have this hunched back. Spine is down, tailbone's down, back of your head is down. Pull your elbows in and down, and then unravel your legs, let go of your feet, bring them back to center. Switch it out, left leg over your right. You can reach for your right foot and your left foot. Stack your knees, squeeze your thighs, pull your elbows in and down. So you should feel this in your glutes. You might feel it in your low back and the outer hip area, your side seat, as they call it. Pull in and down. Release your legs, release your feet, bring them back to 90. Release your feet to the floor, but take them wide on your mat. You can bring your arms back by your sides or goalpost arms and let your knees rock side to side like windshield wipers. When your knees fall to the right, take a wide-legged twist. So leave them on the right. Stack your right ankle on your left knee, pressing it down towards the floor. Take your gaze over to the left. So past your left shoulder or your left fingertips. Now keeping your legs where they are, bring your gaze back up to center. Reach your arms up, palms facing each other. Then reach arms back, thumbs coming down towards the floor. Feel that stretch in your left side, kind of in your left back. Little back bend here. And then you can reach arms back up or just slide them back by your sides. Unstack your knees, windshield wiper. When your knees fall to the left, leave them there. Stack your left ankle on your right knee. Take your gaze over to the right. Bring your gaze back up to center. Reach both arms up, palms facing each other. Then reach arms back, thumbs tap the floor. Find that length, feel that little back bend. That should feel nice. You can reach arms back up or bring them back by your sides. Just slide them over. Unstack your knees. Find that slow windshield wiper. And then if you'd like, you can bring your knees in for one more squeeze. If there's another pose you'd like in your practice that we didn't take, you can take it here. If you're ready, you can come into your final resting pose. Sending your legs long, letting your feet fall out and your palms face up. Pull your shoulders back away from your ears. Let each part of your body that's meeting the mat just melt down into the floor. Close your eyes. Receive your practice and enjoy your final resting pose. I'll bring you out with 3 rings of the bell as I normally do, so you can fully relax down. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, bringing awareness back into your body. When you're ready for larger movement, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, show yourself some gratitude, and thank yourself for making it to your mat this afternoon. Reach your right or left arm back, whichever feels more natural, and roll onto that side, falling into fetal position, our position of new beginning.